Okay, and there we go. We have now got the German Socialist Republic, led by Wilhelm Pieck. And Poland's back. Rosa Luxemburg has her moment in the sun once again. So how is the world looking at this point? Things have definitely changed a bit. More and more countries falling to the Third International at this point. Wait. Is Norway back? Norway's back! Oh, heck yeah. Brazil is Reichspakt. And Danubian Federation is a major power on their side. French Republic is a major power in the Entente. As is the USA, but the USA is dead. And then we have Brazil, Finland, the Baltics, Russian Republic, Ukraine and Sweden, all independent at this point. Brazil and Russia being almost the same strength. $4.9 million losses on our side to the 9.8 million still on their side. We have 1.7 thousand factories now, though. We have become something of an industrial juggernaut. Although actually combined, they still have a good 700 factories. We just have 1,000 more. And CoPro probably has a decent number. Iceland's already ours. Oh! Poland apparently didn't want the new Polish territories. They split out the Prussian Republic. Apparently Poland wanted Prussia to exist. Really? No. Come on. Right, let's select Poland. Let's see if I can hand it back to them this way. Let's see if they try to give them back again. As that event should already have sprung. Danzig is occupied by Austria, yes. At the moment, but that's fine. Those units will die off quickly enough. Those are some Austrian full-strength mechanized units. Yeah, you guys probably do want to be trying to fight your way out of there. Those units are kind of expensive. Japan just cancelled the non-aggression pact. That's interesting. Are you sure about that, Japan? Are you sure you want to do this? Oh, we just sank a whole bunch of Australasian ships there. Interesting. Oh, hold on. These are troops that... Oh, what the blazes is going on here? Let's try that again, shall we, people? Then the Marines, I think I'm actually... No, I really want to unify with this. So Marines... Push down there. And tanks... Go down there. And motorized... Gosh, I don't know. Oh, they split them out again. Poland really doesn't want that land. They kept that bit of Prussia this time. In that case, I might just give these back to Germany if they're just going to keep on splitting them out. Oh, you know what? I bet I know why they spat them out again. Because I probably need to make sure they're cored. So we're going to mark you, Poland, add core. Right, let's try that again. That is a really nice tool, I've got to say. Okay, so far so good. Poland seems to be keeping it now. If you see an opportunity to launch an attack, then launch the attack, but only if you see that opportunity. Okay, you guys are still heading down. We're actually getting a pretty decent ring of infantry controlling all of this now. That's good. Extraordinary Congress of the Trade Unions. We have almost driven the Kaiser and his reactionaries from Europe. No, we have already driven the Kaiser and his reactionaries from Europe. Now is the perfect time for the Congress of Trade Unions to be called to rebuild our tired nation. Excavation 4. That should resolve some of the import issues. We are buying in too much rubber. Do a little bit more tungsten. And a little bit less steel. Probably on less oil. Okay, research. We're already working on the last one of those. It is still October 43. Oh, I still don't have. Very good. And now after the Weltkrieg focus is open. Thank you, it is, yes. So let's do it. The world has changed in the last few years, and now would be a perfect opportunity to review our leaders. The chairman's called for elections in all major posts, including his own. What? No, he hasn't. All major posts, except his own. Alright, let's get electric torpedoes, make our submarines that much better. We have some of the new battle cruisers. I want to have 5 of them. We should have 1 battle cruiser spare. So, we've got 10 of those. We only actually need 40 destroyers. And that's going to be a pretty decent screen. So our strike fleet is now a really good fleet. Ready to take on the Japanese, I would imagine. Oh, shoot. You guys changed your orders. Okay, Marines. Hurry up and get your planning prep. I don't really want to spend points on this. Likewise with you, Hobart. %19 of the way to level 9. Crazy. Still miles away from getting Organizer. And Jack Jones is still absolutely killing it. Level 6 Field Marshal now. With 7 supply consumption reduction. That is amazingly good. Jack Jones is probably my new favourite Field Marshal. He's very good. Do you not need screens for carriers? No, other capital ships are carrier screens. Battleships and battle cruisers. Screen them. Okay. I think we're ready. I think we're not ready. Because you don't actually have any orders. Let's try that again, shall we? That would explain why you weren't getting any planning preparation. Yeah, okay. So you need 2 days worth. Alright, on the 6th of November we shall attack. Dominion of India's on its last legs. West Indies Federation's on its last legs. USA is actually starting to launch a bit of a fight back. Not a particularly big one. And I'm sorry, France, but that land is not yours. You got the whole of Germany. This is American. So I'm going to summon forth the transfer tool again to say this plus this plus this plus this go to you. Ah. No, that's only with ownership, not with current occupation. Never mind. Carry on! You didn't see anything. So, Austrian submarines are still prowling my coast. Now you guys are ready. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Go. There we go, lots of green. The Office of the Exchequer. That would be Economy Minister, which is currently Leslie Soley. Barbara Castle could come in, whom gives better political power gain, loses resource gain, consumer goods factory value goes down, and then production efficiency cap goes down. However, I have a feeling, yeah, we're already using 0 consumer goods, so Barbara Castle's not it. Nye Bevan adds production of steel in Yorkshire and North England. Also adds construction speed and research speed. He is an administrative genius. Or Clement Attlee brings in some new factories. He's also an administrative genius. Construction speed +2, research speed +1, factory output +2. I think that this is going to be Clement Attlee. Heck yeah. Oh, that was Economy Minister. I think he may have just replaced Mosley in one position there. Mosley's feeling a bit overworked, okay? I mean, Mosley's already doing a lot of other things, so... it's fine! And there we go, we've got the massive cut-off now, so... what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete you, I'm going to add you to them, and then bring that down to here. Carry on. And we'll leave the occupation up here to the French, but we should be able to close this pocket soon enough. Even if it is mountains. Oh yeah, we are absolutely crushing this. I mean, the overwhelming air superiority probably doesn't hurt. Heck, even the French are able to push this. Carry on. And we have another technology. That was... don't know. Oh, Marines, I think. Well... let's go for scoots. We need a bit more scooting about. And wow, I can get a lot more divisions now. Probably because of all the puppets. Because my own production I don't think has expanded that much. Maybe it has. Yeah, we have a huge surplus of everything now. We're getting a ton of overruns. So it's now the Austrians that are starting to feel the pinch. Okay, that pocket has been closed. So what we're going to do is we're going to establish the tanks there and send you to there. I think probably the same with the Marines. You know what? No. There's several rivers over on this side. So let's just have the Marines sitting here and pushing out to Vienna from that side. Across the mountains. How are you doing for mountaineering? Yeah, you could definitely do with mountaineering skill. So that you can then get adaptable. Sounds good to me.
Ready to move.
How many troops do you still need? You need another 4. So let's go ahead and train those 4 infantry divisions. And then... is it possible to get more Marines? It is. 2 more. Go ahead and do that. And actually the Marines, we wanted to increase the artillery presence to give you a bit more bang for your buck. Does mean your organization is going to absolutely plummet. But your organization was already bleeding excellent. So this does mean that you will now do more damage. And also means I can get another 4 Marine units in training. Lovely. That works for me. Again, almost perfectly addressed for the mechanized. So it's mostly medium tanks that we're short on. Commissionary for Foreign Affairs. So that's Cynthia Mosley. Is that Mosley's wife? I don't remember her being Mosley at the start of this. Did her name change? Well, I don't think she would be very happy if we replaced her. And I like the fact that she gives political power and trade deals. So no. The wife's doing fine. We'll keep Cynthia in the post. The fall of Algiers. Oh, there is a naval invasion going on here from the Commune. Reports from the old city of Algiers, capital of the French government in exile since 1920, tells us of its fall to the advancing Communard troops. After progressing slowly, although efficiently, through the great colonial avenues near the coast of the Commune of France's forces, met heavier resistance when leaving the site of the bay in the more popular districts of the Algiers Heights. Fierce fights have taken place between Communard and French soldiers, especially in the popular European districts of Bab el Oud and in the famous Notre Dame d'Afrique Basilica. But finally at dawn, much of the city had fallen, and the last pockets of resistance were being eliminated in the Kasbah. The sun rising over the bay unveiled a city under a new protector. Mosley is married to the state, and everyone in the state is married to Mosley. Happy wife, happy union of Britain. Okay, so Stirland is really easy pushing the Austrian back. That was Austrian mountaineers fighting off against the British Marines, and the Marines just faced no opposition. Just able to absolutely beast their opponents there. And in fact, I think that this is time for the entire line to wake up and begin the offensive. Oh, look at all the green. Oh man, if I saw this as Austria, I would be terrified.
Yes, sir.
And that's without the tanks even participating. Right, let's bring the tanks in. How's the air power situation looking? It's good. I mean, it's obvious that they're trying to cause me some headaches back here, but yeah, they can take some of those territories. I'm about to take Vienna. So, priorities? Oh, you guys need an objective as well. Very well. Apparently I can't tell you to attack from there. So, please attack from there. Cheers. And we're now already on the outskirts of Linz. Oh! Big old naval battle. The Austrian fleet apparently came out to play. We sank 4 submarines. Where's the rest of their ships? Let's go and increase our intel of the English Channel to a 50. It's not like we have a shortage of these planes, so let's make sure that the eyes of the British Isles are a lot better than we had initially. The Dominion of India has capitulated. Osman Ali Khan has announced the cowardly British Indian nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of the Hyderabadi forces throughout the country. The British Indian government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Office for the Commissary for the Home Office. So that's under Mary Richardson at the moment. So Harold Nicholson, his political power reduced recruitable population. Herbert Morrison is reduction in resistance growth and more stability. She's got resource efficiency gain and recruitable population factor. So no, I think this is 100% Herbert Morrison. Is Germany Asia a separate nation on its own? Yes. They are currently independent.
Ready, sir. Yes, sir.
So the tanks are just going to finish that pocket off. Lovely jubbly. And that pocket's being finished off as well. Yeah, Austria is just falling completely flat on its face right now. It does not know how to respond to all of this. Russia's not looking too hot either. It's mostly Austrian troops defending it all. Austria does have 130 divisions, maybe, against our 726. Yeah, they have like 170 total against our 700, so it's a 7-to-1 odds. Fielded manpower is also significantly higher. Riga, the pearl of the Baltic, has fallen to the Lithuanian forces as of today. The vibrant trade hub plays a role as a critical economic and financial centre in the Baltic Sea. While the Lithuanian army has pledged to maintain a peaceful occupation, fires rage throughout the city and the refugees have begun attempting to flee by sea. Some buildings, like the House of the Blackheads, lie in ruins after intense bombing from the Lithuanian army. Back to the sea, the Baltic defenders have no choice but to offer their unconditional surrender to the victorious Lithuanian army in order to prevent further destruction of their city. Riga fell to German anti-tanks. Sorry, French anti-tanks, not German. Duh. Although they could be German. I don't think the Germans have very much yet, but they might be building stuff. Is Germany a major power, I wonder? No. And no, they have no divisions. Only 82 factories. That's a lot less than I was expecting. And there are some hefty invasions going off along the north there. So you're doing industrial methods. Oh! You've reverted to a basic focus tree. Interesting. Because I guess Germany in exile doesn't exist. My submarines are still catching people. Have we got any of the new tier 3s yet? No. Is it through lack of trying? Yes. Oh, because we started building another round of these. No, 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 don't do that. Alright, now we're building the submarines. Fall of Vienna, the Habsburg capital, is lost. A few days ago, the Polish army pinned the remaining Danubian soldiers on the banks of the Danube, and rumour has it the Danubian royal family fled while they could. Now, the city is entirely controlled by the Polish Socialist Republic, its many artists and musicians living in apprehension of what will become of the cultural bastion of Europe. Was there an event for giving Eastern Germany to Poland? Was that transfer tour? Transfer tour. And I had to give it to them as a core for them to actually keep it. Otherwise, yeah, they just kept on giving it up again. Alright, tanks don't seem to have any orders. So let's say, go take Budapest. And I'd kind of like you to do it without crossing the river. That'd be great. You immediately cross the river. That's not in your path! How's Hobart doing for other skills? Trickster 79%, so he is getting closer to that. At which point he can get the Improv Expert and the extra 10% movement, which I really want him to get. And Mountaineer is at 61%, Rangers at 57%, so he's still a long way away from any of the other land-based traits. But he already has... Oh no, he doesn't have any of these. So even if he did get Trickster, we wouldn't be able to get Improv Expert straight away. Considering how much experience Hobart has, he actually doesn't have that much experience.
Under fire!
Unlike Sterling, who does.